of the fancy desserts and things like that.
Not the processed foods.
Processed foods, you know.
Yeah.
How old were you when you decided you wanted to be a doctor? I mean, did it just come to you one night, or did you say,
No.
I'm going to be a doctor?
No. I wanted to be a meteorologist when I was in high school. I collected all kinds of stories and pictures and so forth of clouds, and knew all the clouds and how high they were and what they composed of, and highs and lows and how to read a chart. And I went to Fort Wayne when I was Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is a bigger town next to where we live, and took a federal examination to join the government in the field of meteorology. So that's what I wanted to do. I passed the test, but it didn't work out that way.
So how did you get on the path then as a doctor?
Yeah, what fork in the road led you to being a doctor?
There was really, it's kind of a fade-in thing. It wasn't just a flash in the sky. I don't know. I was in the Air Force, and I don't know. I just had a desire to go that direction. It wasn't anything like a lightning bolt. And went back to the University of Michigan to pick up undergraduate studies. I was there about a year and a half, and it was a miracle the way it happened, though. We're in a class, and I don't know what class. I think it was organic chemistry. It was a big class, like University of Michigan, like 200 or 300 people in this auditorium. And I went to school. Our class was the first class in the morning, like 8 o'clock. And I opened the door, and it was empty. And it was about 5 to 8. And I went, what's going on? And I went inside and sat down, waiting to talk to someone. And the door opened up, and this young guy came in. And we decided it was a holiday. And neither one of us were aware of that. We thought it was regular school day. And we were talking, and he said he wanted to become an osteopath. And I said, what's an osteopath? Because I came from a small town, and they didn't have anything like that. And he explained to me what it was. And he said, you should apply. And so I did, and you had to talk to you had to have a recommendation from another osteopath, which I didn't know anybody, but there's one in town in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So I went over and talked to him, asked him if he'd write a letter for me, and he said he would. Of course, he didn't know me from Adam. So he did, and I applied as a medical school in Detroit. What's the name of that school? I forget now the name of it, but it's in Detroit, one of the medical school there, and he was going to Kirksville, and I didn't know where that was. And anyway, he was a very good student. He was a B student, and he could have really gone anywhere. But he decided to go there, and so I applied and was accepted. And it was too late for that class of that year, so I had 1 year to sort of waste, in a sense, waiting to get in. And I worked for Park Davis. Park Davis had a research center in Ann Arbor. And I went over and talked to him and said, I'd just like to have a job for 1 year. And he said, well, we have an opening for you. And I learned the job in 5 minutes.
What was the job?
It was operating on rats.
Rats.
And I never got sued.
Never got sued with a rat.
So we went in and we had it was the gastrointestinal department. And we were looking for something like Pradisec.
Okay, yeah.
The only thing they had was anticholinergics.
You're right.
A lot of side effects. So
this is you right there with the
I
plane.
worked there for 1 year, and then went to Kirksville.
That's Terry.
But I don't know how it happened. It
And
just,
that's me.
I guess I was kind of looking for something to do.
Right.
And after getting out of the Air Force.
As a person at QFC.
So I took pre-med courses, so I had it in mind.
Right.
This is what it looks like in Sun Valley right
That's pretty amazing, though.
Yeah,
You talk
how
about those
it
forks.
worked out. This fellow
Looks
then
like in Sun Valley.
was in practice for about 5 years and became disenchanted with it, and wanted to become a specialist. So he went back to school and became an ophthalmologist.
Oh, really?
And settled in Phoenix, Arizona.
Nancy's videotaping.
And